Okay, so as promised, now we're going to talk about units. And I'm actually going to do several lectures on units. And so we're not quite going to get to converting units. That'll probably be class on Wednesday. But today we're just going to talk about really what is a unit and sort of lay a foundation for that. Okay, so the first thing, so we're talking about units. First thing is, what is a unit? Well, a unit is a practical device that we have discovered to describe how much of something we have. So I'm going to write that. How much of something. So this something is a quantity. So let me give you an example of what I mean. I can go out and I can measure something and I can say, how much length do I have? And then I'll give you an answer to that question. You have such and such inches, feet, miles, astronomical units, any unit of length that you want, because I'm using the unit to measure the quantity of length. And a lot of you guys know this, but I'm laying a foundation because some of the units get a little bit more abstract when we get to current and luminous intensity and stuff like that, okay? So another example would be time. If I time you, I'm measuring a quantity, an amount of time. And I'm saying, look, that just happened for this amount of time. And I can use a unit to describe the quantity that I have. So I think you guys get the point. The first thing I'm going to start with are what's called the base units. So, base units. And you'll see this word base is actually really, really crucial. There's a huge distinction about this word base that we're going to get to here, okay? And so I'm going to write out a little table. Our book also has this table in it. But, so, did I spell? I hope I spelled dimension right. So dimension, this is going to be the quantity that we're measuring. So, or I could put quantity. Okay? And for quantities, we have length. I'm just going to get my cheat sheet here, just to make sure I don't miss any. We have length, mass, time, temperature, current, this is electromagnetic current, luminous intensity, so this is essentially like how bright is something. There's more details, obviously. And this last one is amount of substance. Okay, and we're gonna go into a little bit more detail about that amount of substance one, okay? So there are 7 of these. 7. These are the 7 base units. Now, the first thing you might be yelling is, wait, I know a unit that you didn't put on that chart. Or maybe if you are a little more fundamental, you're thinking, I know a quantity that there's not a unit on that chart to measure. How do I measure such and such? How much of this do I have? You don't have a unit for that on there. And that's where we're going with this, okay? There's a reason why this is called base. And before we get into that, I'm just going to give you what's called the standard international unit to go with each one, okay? So this is the SI, standard international unit. And these ones I know. Length has the meter, mass has the kilogram, time has the second, temperature has the Kelvin, that's a capital K. I'll write it out.